You are not prepared.
Hello everybody, Noobtastic here, back another one of my guides, but this one's more of an overview of the current state of the Frost Deathknight. Now, we're in the Legion Prepatch, and all the changes are in effect. So I thought I'd give you the a list of the talents I've been using, why I've been using those talents, and my overall opinion of the Frost Deathknight at this point. Alright, might as well start. First of all, I'll start with glyphs, because glyphs are gone. There are, I believe, only 4 glyphs for Deathknights. 3 of them are for Unholy. The only one that's used for Frost is the glyph of Corpse Explosion. When you use it, it adds a new spell into your spellbook, which is the Corpse Explosion we all know about. Alright, I'll go on to talents, and then I'll talk about the rotation and all that kind of stuff, okay? First of all, for talents, these are the talents I've took. I basically have taken Icy Talons because it speeds up your melee attacks, and it seems to be giving me more DPS than murder efficiency, and I've only tried Shattering Strikes a few times, and it seemed to be lacking quite a bit behind. I don't know if it's been buffed since I tried it. I believe so. Then I've been using Freezing Frog because your howling damage and your Frost Fever deal 25% more damage because of the nerf to Howling Blast, if you're used to using it, is just horrendously, you know. Now, I did have a friend who said that they were using Horn of Winter, but I just can't see... I don't know if Horn of Winter would really... I could see where it could be useful, but I don't believe it's the choice that I would be taking. I like Freezing Frog and the overall damage increase. Okay, now I've took Ice Cap because your Frost Strike, your Frost Sith, your ability, it reduces the cooldown of Pillars of Frost when they crit. They seem like they crit quite often, so that I do like. Now, I do like this Hungering Weapon, though, but I haven't tested it. I haven't tested it, so I can't say that. As far as Avalanche, I didn't like Avalanche at all. It basically is while Pillars of Frost is active, your critical strikes have a chance to drop on people, and it didn't seem like it appeared a whole lot. Okay, I like Ice Cap a lot better because of the reduced cooldown to your Pillars of Frost. Now, Winter's Coming is a nice little stun ability. It what am I called? Your Remorseless Winter now is part of your rotation. That's on a 30-second cooldown. You use it, and every 30 seconds you use it. While your Pillars of Frost is active, if they get hit with Remorseless Winter 5 times, they get stunned. Now, I've read over and over in guides where you can supposedly stun somebody twice in a single Pillar of Frost. I can't seem to get that done, but I do know the stun is pretty nice, and not only that, it helps, you know, I really like it, but I don't know if that's going to be a real big raid one, because of course you can't stun a raid boss. So for that reason, I believe still, these are all 3 days effect or stuns, so I still believe Winter's Coming is the best ability. Now, in this 75 talent, I took Permafrost, which you gain an Absorb Shield equal to 30% of your damage dealt for your auto attacks. It seems to really help kind of off-put some of the damage and stuff. Now, this White Walker, you get reduced damage while the Wraith Walk is active. I really do not like Wraith Walk. The cooldown is extremely long for what you get. You get like 8 seconds of speed. It might not even be 8 seconds, it might be 6 seconds. And then that effect, you can't do anything. And if you're damaged, you come out of it. I don't like that. So, Yeah, I take permafrost in this talent, and then on the 90 talent, I took frost scythe. Frost scythe is it is a very powerful ability. It strikes everybody 360 around you. Um, it well, I guess the tooltip says it only stacks in front of you, but it definitely hits on the side of you too. Um, it benefits from your killing machine crits and everything. So I mean, it's pretty nice. I mean, this says it does 4 times more damage. I'm routinely getting 200 and some K hits with this. It's real nice. Now I'm not sure if these others. I haven't actually tried them. I haven't tried them because I look Rune Scythe. Now on the Hunter talent, I know Breath of Syndagosa might be better for DPS. But I really like this obliteration because it when you use it for the next 8 seconds, all your abilities cost 1 less rune. That means they all cost 1 rune. That means obliterates cost 1 rune, and it's a pretty big DPS boost, and I like it for that aspect. With the rework to the pulling the runic power and stuff, I just can't seem to build up enough runic power to make Breath of Syndagosa work. Now, maybe once we're a 110 or something, that this may be a better ability. But right now, I think Obliteration and this Glacier's Advance, it throws up spikes. It's an AoE damage that shoots a spike out in front of you and hits everything in front of you for, I'm not exactly how far, but it goes pretty far out. But I just didn't feel it was even remotely close to the damage buff Obliteration gave you. Okay, as far as the rotation, now we're pretty much damn near one strike. I have 2 buttons. You want to keep a Remorseless Winter going at all time, and you're pretty much using Obliteration, to build up your what am I trying to say? Your frost, your runic power, and you use your frost strike to spend it. I mean, that's how it goes. And of course, you can you got crits and stuff. You're working your frost scythe and stuff. But for AOE damage, you're going to use your Howling Blast or Frost Scythe. Your Howling damage has been severely nerfed though, so it doesn't hit nearly as hard as it used to. So in most times, if you got it's better to use Frost Scythe for the AOE than it is for Howling Blast. And of course, probably the biggest, in my opinion, the biggest nerf that Deathknights have taken is the ability to self-heal. They've took away your death pack. They have taken away, if you had the glyph for Empower Runic Weapon to give you heals there, they've taken that away, and then they've made Death Strike so it works off of Runic Power, and sometimes I gotta get 3 obliterates for enough runic power for 1 death strike. And then it only heals you for a percentage of your damage taken within the last, in the last 5 seconds. So, now this guarantees a 20% heal, and once we're at 110 and we have 1,000,000 health, yeah, that's a 200k heal, okay, that's great. But right now, I mean, it is terrible. I mean, I just hate it. I hate everything about how the Frost Death Knight healing system works now, because maybe it's me and I don't know how to play a Death Knight. I don't know. I've been playing one for 5 years, but maybe I don't know how to play. I just have never had any problem really keeping heals and solo and content. I've been soloing MSV for the year and a half, and all of a sudden the second boss in MSV is hard as fuck. I got to go in on my main here. It was 740 something island level when I've been to a hole in that raid on my 700 DK for fucking a year and a half. Now my 700 DK I can't keep alive, and I go in there on my main, and he's barely enough fucking DPS to burn past it before I don't know. There's something severely wrong in the heals. We have no healing whatsoever right now, and I know some of the people are going to tell me, oh, just get some leech trinkets, blah 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 blah. I got raid trinkets. I never went and got the Cossack leech trinkets, so I don't have that leech, okay? There's a big issue with that, but I miss my range silence. I miss my range silence the biggest. Of course, now I kind of replaced it ranged with the chains of ice, but that's still not the silence, man. I use that silence non-stop, and that's probably the biggest thing I miss is the range silence. And then it would be the heals and stuff. We do have a taunt now. Now that is nice for taunting stuff out, critters out, and rares out, and stuff away from everything else. That is really nice. But I guess overall, right now, I'm pretty I'm pretty displeased with the Frost DK. When I was leveling in beta, I felt like yeah, I really liked it and this and that. And then after playing for a while, I realized what it was like and how bad it was, and I really don't like it. And then plus on we're on the bottom of the totem pole for DPS again. You think they would have gave us you know, it seems like I'm always, I don't know. It just seems like it's missing something. Like something is wrong, and I can't quite understand it, what it is, and I don't know. I mean, my DPS seems like it's fell since, you know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know, guys, and of course we don't have Blood Plague no more and all that stuff, and I really thought we did. I wish we would, but here's some basic kitting it, you know, so you can see what it is. I mean, it's nothing. But like right now, look, you know, I get locked. I mean, it just doesn't seem like I can. Like I'm building up the runic power quick enough for anything. I mean, I have no problem killing rares and anything like that. It just takes a little bit longer. It's the problem of anything where I actually need a heal. In fact, the only thing I've ran into where I have the healing issue is with inside MSV. I mean, I was crushing MSV for a year and a half. That's where it gets bummed down. All of a sudden, it's like, whoa, you can't do it no more. It's like, oh, come on. But like these when we get down, it's like, okay, what do you want to do? You know, it's almost like you're obliterating. You know, it feels like you're neutered into just a couple buttons. I mean, I'm pulling terrible. That's 66k. I mean, oh, this shit's crap. I mean, this is terrible DPS, man. I mean, I was pulling a lot higher, you know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I just want to complain. I'm kind of hurt that the DKs are at the state they're in, but maybe that's just it. Maybe I'm just butthurt about it, but I don't know, guys. I just want to give you my my overview of the DK and everything about it. And here, Wraith Walk. I fucking hate this ability. What is it? Like 6 seconds. It's just terrible. I mean, and then it's got a minute cooldown. AMS doesn't work a lot of the way it used to. So, you know, I guess there's some glyphs to change the AMS come once we're in Legion. But I don't know. If I'm playing the spec wrong, guys, call me out in the chat and leave a message and tell me what I'm doing wrong. Because to me, it just doesn't seem like that I have the same. I don't have the same DPS I had before the changes. I mean that's plain and simple. I just don't have it there, and I don't know. How do you guys feel about it? How do you guys feel about the DK? What do you feel about the spec? I mean, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for taking the time to watch my video. Please sub up to the page if you haven't, and drop by, visit me on Twitch. Tell me how bad I am. But alright, guys. Thanks a lot. Have a good one. Noobtastic out.